project's life cycle is the definitive, non-negotiable framework that governs its entire existence, from the critical launch and initiation and strategic blueprint and planning, through the decisive action of execution to the final accountable handover and closing. This is the essential rhythm of control, ensuring every initiative moves with purpose from concept to value delivery, leaving no room for ambiguity or uncontrolled drift. This analysis presents the hybrid project life cycle as the definitive synthesis between rigid predictive frameworks and fluid adaptive agile methodologies. Directly confronts the core project management dilemma, the clash between clear, certain, and proven requirements against those that are inherently vague, uncertain, and evolving. The critical insight is that misapplying these approaches creates significant instability. Imposing a rigid, plan-driven model on ambiguous elements results in disruptive frequency changes that erode process stability and jeopardize project outcomes. The ultimate resolution offered by the hybrid model is one of strategic segmentation and deliberate alignment. It is not a compromise but a powerful, integrated framework that mandates selecting the right tool for the job. By applying predictive control to stable components and agile iterative dynamism to innovative ones, this approach guarantees enhanced robustness, optimal resource allocation, and maximizes return on investment across complex initiatives. This framework establishes the hybrid PLC as the paramount strategy for modern project execution, transcending rigid methodological boundaries. It is fundamentally defined as a pragmatic integration of predictive, iterative, incremental, and agile approaches, orchestrated to form a single cohesive operational model. This deliberate fusion is not a concession but a powerful tactical advantage, enabling unparalleled flexibility and strategic responsiveness by leveraging the unique strengths of each methodology to overcome singular project constraints. The rationale for this custom-made structure is multifaceted. Project risks, stakeholder preferences, and inherent project characteristics are the primary catalysts driving its design. For instance, a common manifestation is launching an agile digital product development to navigate market uncertainty, followed by a highly predictive, large-scale rollout to ensure flawless deployment to millions. Conversely, a primarily agile initiative might incorporate a predictive approach for a stable, off-the-shelf component. Ultimately, this model empowers organizations to construct a truly customized and optimized pathway to project completion, guaranteeing both innovative vitality and controlled execution. This matrix provides a definitive comparative analysis of development life cycles, contrasting 4 core methodologies across fundamental dimensions: requirements, activities, delivery, and primary goal. The predictive approach is categorized by its adherence to fixed requirements and a single monolithic delivery, with activities performed in a sequential singular pass. Its overarching objective is the strict management of cost and adherence to a predefined baseline. In direct opposition, the agile approach embraces dynamic requirements through repeated, cyclical activities and frequent, smaller deliveries, all orchestrated toward the singular aim of maximizing customer value through continuous feedback and adaptation. Bridging these extremes are the iterative and incremental models. The iterative method prioritizes correctness, refining a solution through repetition for a single final delivery. The incremental method prioritizes speed, delivering fully functional segments of the product in a sequential, cumulative fashion. This framework culminates in a clear taxonomy that equips project leaders to precisely align a project's inherent nature with the methodology that best fulfills its strategic imperative. This visual model delineates the development PLC spectrum, charting a clear trajectory from stability to innovation. The vertical axis measures the frequency of delivery, while the horizontal axis gauges the degree of change a methodology accommodates, which directly correlates to the level of project uncertainty. Positioned in the quadrant of low change and low delivery frequency is the predictive approach, a linear, sequential method ideal for projects with clearly defined requirements and minimal uncertainty. Its primary function is monetary control and strict adherence to a predefined plan. Occupying the opposing quadrant of high change and high delivery frequency is agile, the definitive framework for navigating volatile requirements and maximum uncertainty. Its entire structure is engineered for adaptability and continuous value discovery. Bridging these two extremes are the transitional approaches. Iterative development, with its high degree of change but often longer cycles, focuses on prototyping and refinement to achieve correctness. Incremental development, characterized by frequent delivery of segments with lower change between them, prioritizes speed and progressive completion. Combination of both, iterative and incremental, serves as a direct precursor to agile, handling complicated practices within a more structured framework. This model ultimately prescribes that the choice of methodology is a direct function of the project's technical ambiguity and requirement stability. This matrix delivers a decisive breakdown of how each project lifecycle governs the fundamental triple constraints of scope, time, and cost, highlighting their inherent flexibility and control mechanisms. The predictive lifecycle fixates all constraints early, establishing a rigid, immutable baseline where scope, time, and cost are determined upfront and managed against strict variance. This contrasts sharply with the adaptive approach, which dynamically manages scope before each iteration while fixing time and cost within short, unmodifiable cycles, thereby prioritizing continuous value delivery over a static plan. Serving as transitional models, the iterative lifecycle anchors scope from the outset but regularly modifies time and cost allocations to achieve correctness through repetition. The incremental method treats all three constraints as a series of iterations, progressively elaborating them with each completed segment. The hybrid model synthesizes these extremes, orchestrating a tailored balance of predictive and adaptive controls across different project phases or components. This framework ultimately empowers project leaders to select a governance strategy that aligns with the project's inherent volatility and strategic demands. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to excellence and your dedication to mastering the profession. We wish you resounding success on your path to certification.